Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with another 4 trades. Today's date is October the 5th and I did trade the Asian session last night. I bought the yen pairs. If you haven't watched the video, as the yen was very weak, it still is weak. And today I bought the euro pairs because the euro was actually higher than 80%. So I did these 3 euro pairs, got in about 7 a.m. The other one was a little bit later. It was one that didn't produce that much. In the trades about 7 and closed out the trades all at the same time because I was basically happy about 9 a.m. New York time. So that was about 2 hours of trading. I usually like to trade as early as possible within the blue box and be done between 9 and 10 a.m. Now I'll show you the grand totals including last night's yen trades in a moment, but let's run a check on these euro pairs that I bought. Let's just drag and drop it up. First one, this euro CAD. Let's see what's happening here. This one I struggled with and it did go against me, but I knew it'll hook around, and I was hoping for it to break the top and keep going, but it's still struggling, and so I decided to close it out. Went 12 pips against me, not a big deal, and I closed it out with looks like 3 pips, and 3 pips on the Euro CAD paid $210. So remember, we're buying because of euro strength. So let's try this Euro New Zealand, which is the next pair here on the list. By the way, I'm using my Pro Trigger. I love trading with the Pro Trigger, mainly because of this timing indicator. It helps a lot to get into trade and exit the trade, and of course love my meter, would not trade without it. So let's just drag and drop this up and see where I got in at. This one here moved along much better. Got in at this cursor and I closed it out, looks like with 26 pips. And 26 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $1,733. Looks like it just hit the ADR high, and the ADR on the Euro New Zealand is 101 pips. And it went just a bit more than that. And it can easily go another 20-30 pips, but I trade until I'm happy. I'm not trying to get every pip that the market is going to produce, which is impossible. Way too many pairs to look at, and very hard to get in at the perfect time, and who knows when the move will be finished. So that is one of the main reasons why I do more than one trade. You new traders, you've got to keep practicing in a demo account until you can do minimum 2 or more trades. Lately I've been doing 4 trades. Sometimes it's only 2, sometimes 5. It just depends on what the charts look like and what they're telling me. Many times I used to trade many years ago, I used to do just one trade, and it would be like this Euro CAD or this Euro Yen, giving me only about 2 or 3 pips, and I'm spending a few hours for nothing. So once I've done more than 2 trades, usually 1 or 2 will give me enough pips to keep me happy. So keep that in mind, and your trading will improve in a demo account. And once you're good in a demo account, you have to trade exactly the same way in a live account. Let's just drag and drop this up. First of all, I want to clean up the charts here with these cursors. Remember, euro strength let's clean up the charts, just reapply the template. Don't need the meter anymore because the cursors interfere with the functioning of the meter. Let's just drag and drop this up on this euro yen. Got in at this cursor, did go against me about 4 pips, and it looks like I closed it out with 3 pips, and 3 pips on the euro yen paid $284. Now 2 of these pairs were just examples of scalping, and keep in mind scalping is between 2 and 10 pips, and of course everything above 10 pips I call it a bonus. So moving right along to the last pair, the euro dollar. Euro dollar was another good trade today. Don't trade it that often, except when the charts are telling me so. Well, the meter mostly. Got in at this cursor, went against me one or 2 pips, and I closed it out when basically it was bouncing around at the ADR high here. And I closed it out, looks like with 14 pips, and 14 pips paid $1,440. As I said many times, I trade until I'm happy, basically just looking at totals down here. When I'm happy, I just close the trade. I try to make sure that every trade I put in is profitable, even if it's just 2 pips. I am happy with that. So pip total today was 46 pips, and if you add up these 4 trades, that works out to $3,668. Now I can show you what happened during the Asian time frame last night if you have not watched the video yet. As you can see, the top 4 here were New York time, and these 4 starting from here down was the Asian last night around 7:15. Just watched the video just before this one. And these 4 right here paid $5,552. So it looks like the Asian time frame last night paid more than the New York time. Now mind you, if I would have done the pound pairs, as I'm just taking a quick look at a few of the pound pairs, they moved more pips. But it is what it is, and sometimes you just pick pairs that are not moving quite as much. Very hard to predict. Now if you just want to go with the pairs that are going to give you the most pips every day, then just work on these workhorses. Take the pound pairs. It's a very good advanced tip. Just do the pound pairs and do the pound dollar. So, but sometimes because of them being so random and so wild, if you're not careful, just as easy as you can make 50 or 100 pips, you can lose 50 or 100 pips. So a lot of traders are too scared to do the pound pairs, and I was that way for many years because of the high volatility of the pound. And just to let you know, each and every one of these, all these trades, they were a great way to trade. I teach that how to trade a great way to trade. Many trade examples which you can learn in roughly a week. It's not a very complicated system. That's what I tell everybody. Go through the videos 2 or 3 times. Paper trade 2 or 3 weeks. The videos, you can go through them in less than a week. And then, as I said, paper trade for 2 or 3 weeks. And somewhere between 6 and 8 weeks, you should have a handle on it. Unless you're really new and you're struggling with a lot of the Forex basics. And if you are a newbie, I can suggest some other training and education you should get your hands on. So between the 46 pips I got, in the morning here, and last night I got 60 pips. That works out to 106 pips. And 106 pips paid $9,220. Another great day of trading using my Pro Trigger. And it looks like, as you can see, that it broke through. Finally, it struggled for a while, and it broke through, and it's giving some more pips. Let's see how many more. We're already up 10 more pips. So, but I trade until I'm happy, and for sure I'm happy with these totals. Now, if your trading is not producing like my Pro Trigger, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you have to do is look right below this video, and you'll see this Pro Trigger system. I do charge $250 for it. Now, it comes with 3.5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Comes with 4 MT4 templates, 9 custom indicators, and of course my favorite, meter. Would not trade without a meter, and you should make sure you get your hands on a good quality meter. Not all meters are good. I had to go through about 12 of them to find a good one. And I do actually have 2 good meters, but my favorite one is this one. Now, it comes with a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, which will help you to succeed at trading the Forex markets. Now, there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 42 training videos, and I threw in 9 bonus videos. Now, my #1 way of trading is this a great way to trade, and pretty much every day that's the way I'm trading. Now, what makes the Pro Trigger system just a little bit better is within these training videos right here, these subjects. Now, in every video I give a lot of advanced training and trading tips. I teach how to get near perfect timing entries, how to stay in the trade for more pips. I also teach how to trade at the right hand edge. Every new trader struggles with that. So I actually go right to the right edge and show you how I trade it. And then also teach how to trade higher time frames. I always check 2 or 3 higher time frames just to make sure I'm going in the direction of the trend, and I'm not going to be running into any major resistance or support areas. And I do teach how to do that. I also teach how to trade the Pro Trigger version 2. The original one was done about 1 year and 4 months ago, and I added, I believe, 13 up-to-date videos, mostly these ones in here, plus this London close, and teaching how to trade this multi-time frame AO. The original comes with this timing, but I really like this AO because it tells me if I should be buying or selling. Now, in all the videos I show dozens and dozens of great trade setups, what it should look like just prior to you pulling the trigger. I also teach how to back test the Pro Trigger. I teach how to scan the market. I teach how to trade all 3 sessions, including this London close. I also teach how to trade pullbacks and reversals. Remember, anytime it comes back to around the goal line, that's a pullback. And of course, if it breaks through, it goes the opposite direction, then I call that a reversal. And I also teach how to trade the goal line. Always a lot of trade opportunities around the goal line. Also teach how to trade the news and how to trade with a day job. In other words, you don't have to quit your job. But after you're making more money trading for 2 hours than your day job, well, eventually you'll get the idea. It's time to give up your day job, like I did that many, many years ago. So if you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, just send me an email. There's an underscore here, don't forget it. Now, I do prefer Skype, and if you click on this link here, we will have a connection and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session which will probably last about 45 minutes. Now, over the course of many years, I've been building trigger systems, and if you click on this link, you will see 27 screenshots. So that just about wraps up this video. Another highly successful day trading with my Pro Trigger. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.